saw human was behind it the whole time reveal was losing steam. Time Warner had purchased Hanna-Barbera to help populate Cartoon Network, and the direct-to-video feature film was the franchise, as four of the most well-known Scooby-Doo features were released to great success due to the way they broke the formula. The monsters were real! Welcome to what I'm calling, for lack of a better name, Scooptober, where we'll take a look at staples of my childhood, the movies that are, in my opinion, the most nostalgic Scooby-Doo movies out there. Buckle in and get ready for a month of monsters that can't be defeated by taking off their masks.
This just gets better and better. Maybe from where you're standing.
What up? It's Terror Time again this week as we finally take a look at Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, the first ever direct-to-video film produced for the franchise, released in fall 1998. I was 3 years old when it came out, and I was a big Scooby-Doo fan by the time I could talk. This movie was so crucial to my childhood. I was obsessed with it, and I loved watching it, despite it being one of the scariest pieces of media for kids that I was exposed to. Other ones I can remember include the Heffalump and Woozle sequence from Pooh Bear and the Return of the Slab episode of Courage to Cover the Dog. It truly was an amazing era of media to grow up in. After watching this movie again, I have a few questions, but I mostly just want to talk about what makes this movie so legendary among the many Scooby-Doo movies and shows. I had a great time watching this movie again. Let's go.
Doesn't anybody want a bingo?
What I want is a house that's really haunted. I mean, there must be one somewhere in Louisiana.
I remember the beginning of this movie being so surprising and novel when I first saw it, because the premise is that the gang has gone their separate ways after getting burnt out on solving mysteries over and over just to find it's some guy in a mess. Daphne is hosting a television series with Fred behind the camera, Velma owns a mystery bookstore, and Shaggy and Scooby are having trouble holding a job because they eat everything all the time and get fired for it. But the job we see them at is, PSA food sniffers? Man, everyone else learned the directions of their interests, and Shaggy and Scoob just became class traitors. Alrighty then. Daphne's birthday is coming up, so Fred contacts everyone else in the gang to reunite for a road trip to find the real hook for the show. Many unmasking later, they sit downtrodden in New Orleans discussing their efforts when Lena Dupree overhears them and invites them to the home on Moonstar Island, which is supposedly haunted by the ghosts of a pirate named Morgan Moonstar. But this island, with its expanse of swampland, beautiful hosts, and plentiful cats, has something very sinister looking at the surface, and the gang is about to be face to face with their scariest mystery yet. There are so many things that I love about this movie. I think it's the strongest of the four made by animation and the zombie
You can count on me.
The cell animation looks stunning. The
I was
characters
made
and
for
character
this.
designs are really high effort, and horror is truly cranked up to 11 relative to most Scooby-Doo media. But what makes this movie stand out objectively, though, regardless of what you think of the story or the art, is the way it truly saves the franchise.
Hope you like to go
In
fast.
1991, a book named Scooby-Doo ended in almost 30 years. It seemed like
course it
Scooby-Doo
shows
was
me.
finally set to retire. Other animation companies like
I
Disney
was
and
made
Disney
for
and
this.
Activision dominating the scene
This'll
with
be
their
as much
releases,
fun as
and
riding my
Netflix
bike
and
through the
Fox were
halls.
on the rise. That same year, Turner Broadcasting System bought Hanna-Barbera, with the intention of using their properties to fill up the broadcasting schedule on their new animation focused channel, Cartoon Network. This brought Scooby-Doo to the table again, and the reruns were bringing in great ratings. In 1996, Turner Broadcasting merged with Time Warner, and the idea of a direct-to-video Scooby-Doo film was considered. The team assembled consisted of seasoned members of the animation industry. David Joy was the company Leopold Leland, 1979 Scooby-Doo Extravagance. Jim Stenstrom was set to direct, having been on Scooby-Doo projects in 1983's The New Scooby and Scrappy-Doo show. Rather not to become the Island team that we talked so much about was Langston, who served as model coordinator and choreographer. The crew had complete creative freedom and basically no corporate oversight because it was thought to be a wild experiment in a new format of the franchise. Some of the crew was actually taken from Glenn Leopold's work on an unfinished episode of SWAT called The Curse of Catalina. Leopold wanted to go into Scooby unmasked, but Stenstrom and Joy wanted to try introducing more luck, and Falk suggested that they combine the concept, resulting in the story we know and love. We can't find the budget information for the actual production, but the movie was given $50 million in promotion, featuring partnerships with Animal Soup, SpaghettiOs, Monkeys, Legos, and Cartoon Network. Aired the film on television in 1988, a month and after the movie was released on VHS. It was also featured on the NASCAR Winston Cup Series Rubber Line Tour for 7 races in the Nothing, 3 theatrical films, 3 live-action films, 5 television shows with another one currently in production, 11 specials, 18 video games, and a whopping 37 direct-to-video Scooby-Doo film released, with at least one year being released every year since they began, except for 2002, which I'm guessing is because of the live-action release and the departure of the Zombie Island team, which we've done over already in other videos. So, hard to tell what happened there. So watch those. It's a shame that the team was not treated with the respect they deserve as creators, because they literally brought this franchise back from the brink of death. And whether you think the current releases are good or not, it has certainly thrived in terms of funding since Zombie Island.
I just went crazy except for Lego City. Cute to explore. My driver is different. First stop, it's Kate's restaurant. The food looks fine, but they ignore it. It's funny, I saw it.
Wait, with the title of the video explained, now let's get into the fun stuff. The subjective stuff. The artistry. The question. Start applying with a ping pong to this one, and I love this kind of. It's upbeat and carries the mood of the 90s, but still provide really nicely of the chase sequence and the movie at large. I also am quite a Third Eye Blind fan, as some of their albums really got me through high school and have held them close to my heart still. We've also got The Ghost of Fear and The Terror Again by Skycycle, giving us 2 really fun montage songs that were some of my favorites from the entire franchise. Another old favorite is the Daydreaming montage of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Episode of Keepers and Creepers. That song stuck with me since childhood. Anyway, hearing It's Terror Again after so many years had me hyped as fuck. It's a banger. I've had it stuck in my head all week, but I think that sequence could have benefited from zombie sounds in some of the shots, because it feels a little weird, only just occasionally hearing them screaming and the music, but not hearing any like zombie moaning. You know, it just seems like it should be there in its own. So something interesting happened with the casting sequences, where almost all of the voice actors who had previously performed the Mystery Gang ended up not working on this film. Casey Kasem, I'm sorry if I'm saying his name wrong, refused to voice Shaggy because of his vegetarianism, unable to compromise with the team on what Shaggy would be doing in the film, since they had already started animating his new project. He was recast with Billy West, you know, Fry from Futurama. Kasem was actually given a chance to read up his lines towards the end of the production, but he said no. Scooby's voice actor Don Messick had passed away in 1997, so Scott Kinnick took over the role. Mary Kay Bergman replaced Heather North as Daphne after only 1 day of recording. Frank Welker returned as Fred, and another interesting tidbit about this. The team kept telling him to raise the pitcher's voice because they thought his voice was too low when they were doing the recording. But it turned out that they were actually used to seeing reruns on Cartoon Network that was sped up to allow room for more commercials. It actually resulted in the pitch of the reruns audio being higher. Nowadays, when you see something up, you can preserve the true pitch of media, so that was very interesting to me that they literally just raised the pitch of the entire broadcast and just speed it up. I don't even know if you can watch them now, because I doubt that you can buy the broadcasted versions, but if they're recorded somewhere, I'm very curious to see what that looks like, you know, looking back at it, to have the entire episode just sped up and make more sense of the oh my god. Now, all of those voice actors, I think, did a great job, but BJ Ward voiced Velma, and while I'm not some comments the fan favorite voice actor for her, and you think her delivery on some of her lines feels a bit unnatural after watching it again, and there's just something about the way that she said something that kind of took me out of the experience a little bit. After rewatching all 4 of these movies, I think the Zombie Island team was trying to take turns focusing on different characters in the Mystery Gang and the movie Gang. Zombie Island tends to focus on Daphne and Fred with their show, which goes in this movie, but whatever. Speaking of Bill the Gardener, he's a nice little red herring in this story, but the way they randomly nudge Velma romantically with scary white guys in these movies is kind of weird to me. The pacing in this one is better than the other. It's also the longest film at 77 minutes.
We should do it so badly. This big time find out.
She was so fed up with this movie. Holy shit. The film just hasn't been around for long after the movie, but they sprinkle in a few moments of horror and plenty of gags to keep things moving and through the franchise, before swiftly turning it on its head and rinsing it with horror in the last 20 minutes or so. First with them realizing zombies are real and seeing that truly disgusting, horrifying as kid, then with the zombie horde emerging from the swamp and then losing the camera, and therefore ultimately became on the island, breaking it up with the movie scenes that are somehow simultaneously creepy and seemingly intentional with slapstick humor, and then to the grand reveal of the movie, which, sorry, this part's weird. So you're telling me that on this island full of catfish and crawdads and southern hospitality, there were also late 1700s settlers who worked with the cat novel? I'm guessing this part comes from Glenn Nichols' Swan Cat script, but it just diegetically seems a little out of place, and it was a real head practice for me when I was watching it. Regardless, the shot of Simone's transformation into a werecat is very hell. It's so almost scenes of him sucking the life force out of Shaggy's movie, and the scene of the rest of the gang outfit is truly horrible. I was also going to point out that the use of voodoo dolls in this film is highly inaccurate, and aside from the fact that slamming the voodoo doll against the wall shouldn't make the students slam against the wall based on what I understand to believe about these practices. Voodoo dolls are not used at all in Louisiana or New Orleans voodoo, and have actually been denounced and declared irrelevant to the voodoo religion by the high priesthood of Louisiana voodoo. So it's kind of like in Witch's Ghost, where they just took an existing, real, actual religious practice of some kind and reappropriated it for their own story, therefore teaching kids false information about a real thing. Not a huge fan of that part.
In the world of aliens, we get that this time the monsters are real. The works hunting theater possessed rocks on the island to create the whole complex together.
I really like the costume design in this film. The studio felt that Fred and Daphne, in particular, were way too goofy and needed a makeover, and the vibes they went with perfectly fit the southern atmosphere of the film and the more grown-up age of the characters. Fred redesigned the best, no ascot, and gives him a glittering vibe that works really nicely in the New Orleans environment. Scooby, Shaggy, and Dolph retained their looks, but I would love to see if the team had any ideas that didn't get used for updating Dolph's outfit further. They changed her pleated skirt to a simple skirt or mini skirt, made them soft shorter, and swapped her hair to love her, so definitely does update the outfit, but she still looks a little bit deeper next to the other designs. Without her headband and scarf, Daphne and her becomes still slightly in the Her design reminds me of the retro Barbie movie or Jen the House, which isn't a bad thing, but I think it's another thing. Even the other movies that talk about this month were shaped into the Barbie. Still a very good one. My only actual advice is to take listens they gave her in this movie. Sometimes it's downright neon, and it just doesn't fit right with the rest of the thing. Sorry. I think that's all I have to say about the art of this movie is absolutely stunning. Up to the traditional celebration era, this might be the best movie ever looked. The animation goes above and beyond this movie, and it really feels cinematic for reflecting their technical prowess. The color design, the line work, stunning. I watched it 3 times to make this video, and I still wanted to keep watching it because it's just so background as if it were being actually camera-dropping and animated, which makes everything feel so real. There are so many shots in this movie that just instant things of perspective and panning that lets you put in a buffalo of work and I have endless appreciation for it. Because of the way cell animation works, and especially so with the efforts in this movie, things feel like they really are flying in front of each other, and for that, a dimensionality that I feel is lost in a lot of modern digital animation. I do also admit it's really enjoying. It's like watching a set of that moves from hand drawing and the frame rather than having things super rich and standardized. The line work is so soft and precise, and the colors are so beautiful. Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island was the combination of innovation and storytelling for a franchise, and the new hype for the ultimately higher property that brought to you was left in the right hands. David Joy, Glenn Leopold, Jim Stenstrom, and Lynn Falk were true TV animation professionals who did everything they could to create new and interesting stories for Scooby-Doo. And their first effort takes the mystery name from early retirement. Zombie Island takes the classic campy, mysterious paradigm and turns it on its head, leading the cast to be shocked, scared, entertained in a very fresh and exciting way. Even watching it 24 years after its release at my age, I was on the edge of my seat, totally glued to the screen. I consider it to be the strongest movie. It's truly a shame that as Zombie Island continues to work on film, there are interesting integrity moving surrounded by corporate intervention, outside writers, and growth of the characters. By the time they got to Cyberspace, their innovative work had all but ended. You can't even stream movies on HBO Max with the rest of the screen. Warner Bros. Decisions as of late have been increasingly awful, and when I'm thinking about it, all I can think about is the series of bad places from different properties that covered up the channel this fall, and all that of worse things to come. It's a scary time to be an animator or an animation professional, and I'm sending love to anyone watching this who's had that on their mind lately. Creators know best and should be left to their own devices when making things. That's just like a general rule, but not one that gets followed in capitalism very often. I've learned so much about the Scooby-Doo franchise while making these videos this month. It's ended up being about an hour of content now that this video is out. It's definitely the most I've made in 1 month since I started taking this seriously, and it's helped me fall back in love with editing and YouTube in general. I'm having fun with these now, and I've gotten along faster with it. My channel has seen a...
Been a while for freaking out a little bit. Spent a lot of time inside.
Wanna build a snowman? Okay!
Move forward and then clear the point. Stand your supplement.
I am so ready for this!
Oh,
Maybe I sound scared. Where Squidward I could see. Made by random members of the public, weirdly unofficially. then sold on the shelves.
Looked like he was selling benches. Oh! You did! Whoa! I'm so sick of myself and people learning about these little
Because there are, and if you were not expecting the notion of the into accounts the full building fit distribution. Game Boy and Game Boy Advance cartridges and Dodge Zero.
I like those.
It's translated their illegal, their infamous, their Crash Bandicoot bootlegs. Even better than us. I'm not tiny. I think it's like a post.
He's not a very tiny star life ago.
These big right here.
Oh.
We flash forward parts for the Game Boy Color. But when you look at
There.
it was made by the company Speedstorm, which sounds like joyously.
I was born ready.
Because oh me, oh my,
Maybe it's
Yeah. Hey, don't start without me.
This is way better than my bicycle. Nothing's gonna stop me.
The Earth mankind will admit for my superintelligence. Finally, I won, and now no one can obstruct me. Oh dear, what a dire situation. Oh, I know, Cash Manuka.
What?
King Chicken Crash. Possible to be straight. Going to rescue your soft bond and consummate that's super hard shipping or living to work properly. Okay, then we see fucking paper, then we see a dead whale fly across the screen, and then what?
Someone exploded.
2003 Crash 2 The Huge Adventure on the Game Boy Color. Upstairs.
Nice. Done.
Now this is the story. My 45 It's my granddad in his sweatpants on his way to the bullshit.
You can count on me.
Shotgun, maybe like a 3D accent, and also to give you more tricks.
I think Crash can do in this game. You can jump and you can spin. But you can jump will kill all of the monsters.
I could choose something here. Where would you go?
By breaking boxes, or by breaking the same invisible box forever until you die. You're dead.
I'm rich and I hit that infinite above rich. You say I'm like food because I took pizza food.
You're a face. Darcy, check it out. You can even crouch in this game.
What?
When you've got Trash's mouth. Oh wait, oh god.
Mimi! No, nothing human fragile. Game's over.
Is that a dead beaver? What is that? Tell me you need to this face. Much better this time. I even got a crystal. Look at that. Let's pick it up.
Dude, you know what this looks like, by the way, because I was so kind of sorry about that earlier. But it looks like drawn to life, but like the person who was drawing was on a lot of like psychedelics.
No, this is fine. I'm okay. It's only Crash Bandicoot with a sawed-off shotgun. Nothing to see. This is good, actually. It's like my granddad running for the garage to my granddad going duck hunting with his shirt. Downwards, and every enemy is too small to hit like this. But this...
See, guys? It's good to be 5'3" and this tactical advantage when Crash Bandicoot tries to take over the world. I'll be fine.
makes it all worth it. Oh, cool, a platform. It's the level. No?
What?
What do I do? Can I go back? No. Well, I can get behind the waterfall and go...
Oh. The treasure behind the waterfall was a nice sword.
My God, everybody can start moving with the waterfalls.
Figure out an angle. Always do.
Is this the end of the game? Did I win?
Oh, what fun this would be. I can do this.
Take it easy out there. Last I checked, this isn't Sparta. Nice.
Oh man.
I'll be fine. They'll never see me coming. This has been a real slice.
Dude, well, I was thinking when I was a kid, I would have become like the biggest waiter.
this specific enemy, the music completely changed.
The what? Oh. Oh, this seems like those commercials back when they see the old people attack.
I was born ready.
Like, oh, yeah, let's see, you are not that. And these are real money.
Want to build a snowman?
Come on right now and start winning too.
I've got this. Thank you for trusting in me.
Good call.
Me? Do you want any food, honey? Food?
I believe what you're trying to say is thank you.
Did they ever platform progression with cilantro from the phone? Because cilantro is only getting on the
Everything is spelled correctly. It's an official render of Crash. It has balloons, and come on, who doesn't love balloons? This single game then. I see ADS, which of course stands for Hey, that's the alien game, come and see. Oh my god, did you just think? She's on the screen. Okay, we've got some I think that's what they were asking. What is Google translating this there? Dr. Cortex kidnaps the Queen Galdione in order for the Queen to yeah, but don't need to see anymore. This is what?
Is that Bugsy?
This is just Nero the Camouflage. I mean, this is literally just Nero the Camouflage squirrel.
Oh, why did they take a different character? I wasn't investing. If we took this
Enfield is giving out on touching. You're going to find great goals right now. That means it's a character.
Can I get a cheer?
Are we there yet?
Next up, finish line. Super Chisel Demigod passing through. to look this good.
There's no way. There's no way. There's gotta be some info overall. There's more. I'm playing with my crush right now. I'm playing with my crush. I got my crush out loud and double channel with my crush.
Hey, hero alert.
Those are the only crash suplex that I can find on the iPhone.
Really? Liar.
That means I need to steal an Android phone for all my kids. Or give me a bus. Not that. Yeah.
Okay.
So, the log couple ones that you like to spray. Okay, like right? The thing. Not the same.
I don't even think we're all so fun. Like my favorite thing is to study would bring cupcakes to school and it was their birthday. Eat the cupcake and then like they were part of the wrapper. So
Why do you feel so wet? Up a sec. When you saw your girlfriend. Up a saw your girlfriend. After swallowing your girlfriend. Swallowing your girlfriend. What happens if you're a man and you swallow your girlfriend? What happens to your daughter? You changed.
Of course you chose me.
New notification. New sense number is control and vendor message release.
Now, if you're Mel, family history was cancer, dad, brother, one of the project team, and then well, this is something
We can use our power, right? Oh, I'm in.
He's usual, filling the needs to be responsible. These symptoms of prostate cancer can also be symptoms of other conditions such as bladder cancer, bladder or kidney infection, kidney stones, large prostate infection, prostate and prostatitis.
I won't let you down.
The only presenting symptom of prostate cancer conditions symptoms of other conditions.
Who needs self-driving? Not me!
Six, difficulty in urine, minus the urine is not flowing as well as it used to. Let's see. As you can see,
We're doing
You know what? I don't want to anymore. I want to be.
I'll win it in a Peloponnesian minute.
Aren't they also like
You
the
can
most
count on
slow
me.
animal of all time? But for some reason they're like 99% hate.
Oh, I did not
Hermes
know.
has nothing on me.
And there's more. You jump off bouncy boxes without ever moving your legs. Oh, surely they can at least spell it right. Crush bounding contravention. Other guess is this one. Let's give it a look.
I just started playing Archive's NBA today. They're insane. Plus, they're limited time awards right now. They can really go on this. To watch the seven video how they did. First up, Ball. It is like incredible on the public. Ops, plus the animation can fill out the personality and pretty much design on them. Definitely one of those characters you can't stop it. That is Leviton. Her style is bold and striking. Every detail in her outfit actually makes sense. And her combat, watching her skills in action is super satisfying. The animations look perfect. And her voice lines fit extremely well in that. And finally, Bill River. Her design is so clean and elegant. Even her eye animations make her stand out. It's all the little details that give her personality. Honestly, she just looks and feels great. If you want to grab the launch awards and see these characters in action for yourself, download Arknight's Enfield now. The rewards won't last long.
I've never played this game, but looking at this version of it, it's like an exact port. It looks so empty. Like, isn't the point of Crash to be like platforming and like leave already? You could walk around that right now. This does not look like a Crash.
Then you're all set. What?
Like, it's so empty.
Anything is possible if you try. How many songs were on the Get wrong? Also, well, get wrong. I will get it. Wrong. Get wrong. I went for a trip. Get wrong. Anytime we are there.
He's gonna say that's what
Crash Team Geek Choice. You know, I wish it was like the Geek Choice Awards. We could have a sponsor.
What? Ooh, that must have hurt. Please take an ice sandwich.
It's not fair.
It's not. A game where you tap on the screen to put one box on the screen to build a box tower that you've got to the next box appears above your current box because there's no panel rhythm to whether the next box is going to appear above.
It's like stackers. And also, apparently, what people are doing in Skyrim now is trying to build the biggest tower out of trees.
Anyway, nothing is going to happen to you. Over and over again, like jumping mission.
I don't poke around the football game.
Jumping mission. What the hell?
Oh, it's gotta be a fish.
Trust me.
Boot it up then.
Make way!
Make way! Are there any jumps on this one? I got a thing about heights.
do that bit. I guess that's his ending time. Well, it's Subway Surfing. Yeah, that's all it is. It's an ending one against your phone. Like Temple Run, all the time, and you want to be wanting to hit, except that this
I was born ready. I can't wait.
you can have blokes, and then all of a sudden there's a lovely
Time to show what I can do.
Ooh, does this thing have a cup holder? Coming through. Oh, no.
I've
been in tons of races, if you count imaginary ones.
I'm really confused. This is like 4 species altogether. How did a bird do it with a furby?
We've ascended, life could cease tomorrow and we'd all be happy. The crossover to defeat Avengers Endgame finally happened. Crash Bandicoot and Angry Birds. This is basically the first Crash Bandicoot game remade entirely with this thing, some of the floatiest, gassiest controls I've ever seen.
What is that?
Control based on. Oh no! It's That's not a bird, it's a hairy hemorrhoid. This isn't a bird you don't like eating birds?
I do.
What are you?
I don't know, I guess I like
Vegetarian. You want me to explain why this is bad? You want me to sit here and explain in depth in a 3-hour video about smashing birds? You have eyes, right? And if you don't have eyes, well, I'm not so sorry, because if you're Vegas, you don't want them. Let this be a warning to every parent all over the world. If you're being asked for a Crash Bandicoot game and you're so cheap that you can just download this on their phone for free, don't give that phone back to them, because they will grab you and they will kill you.
See, that's why it's good to have a parent who gets it. Like when I was growing up, my dad, he loved playing games, so I would just go to his house and play on the Xbox or play on the PlayStation. And then when we would have fun, and he already had all the kid games because he wanted them for himself.
Oh! No more Crash Bandicoot birthdays. Kind of sad, isn't it? I was expecting to go on a lot longer than this, but I guess Crash Bandicoot never made that much of an impact on the bootleg world. But still, you can't use this. Give me a break. That's the get one for one physical Crash Bandicoot bootleg to the cap of this video.
It's rolling.
Are you sure about that, Tommy? No, apparently we need to get in the car and find this sad old man inside this sad old man inside this sad old man inside this. She said we'll know when we find it because apparently this bootleg is the size of a man.
Huh?
Sounds right. It turns out he is one. The next bootleg is actually man-sized because it's a tissue, because it's a gambling machine only available in UK pubs.
Oh no! It's got a Speedstorm to him!
Remember, take what you can. Give nothing back.
A few years ago to go on an
Just like steering a ship.
Prepare to make haste!
my son, I can have to check his clean. I stop. Christ, what is happening?
Nice, Judy Hopps. I love Judy Hopps.
Hi there! Judy Hopps, ready to roll!
From school.
I will do whatever it takes to get myself.
I'll win it in a Peloponnese.
Hey! Oh, we gonna do this? Kind of on the schedule.
Alright, let's just watch the video so you can get context. Everyone, that's your thoughts on ice. Oh boy. I am sure that her response is not going to piss anybody off. Alright.
I'm on the case! Oh, a new uniform! I love too shabby. For me? Oh, a new uniform. I love it. Not too shabby. For me? Yes!
Controls Disney Speedstorm.
I'll hit every curve you throw at me. On it. Nice upholstery on this chariot.
Watching what I think I'm watching? You're right. That's a woman drinking her own pee for the first time. To understand Let's meet Therese Nickel, an hour and a half early.
Here goes. Time to hustle.
What demonstration came loud?
No way.
Inside themselves. That's where it comes from. Chris says the ancient
Can you get rid of it? Can you get better?
This brilliant device keeps your home cool in summer, even during heat waves and power outages. It's smaller than a lunchbox that cools any room.
Like organ that holds the beat.
I'm just playing it
As
cool.
far back as ancient Egypt, people have known that looking at someone's urine can reveal important information about their overall health. These days, our techniques for analysis are far more advanced. Remains, even a basic inspection of your urine.
Okay, this looks time to get started. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Catching some of these signs early to save you. Let's start with the basics. Let's do water. Water gets out into the bloodstream. Water moves through the these products, they'll use it in getting more protein from enzymes. So use antibiotics. Urine is just good. And that's why it contains so much vitamins. This knowledge, studied understanding that red blood cells always last about 3 months before they get rid of it. And when this happens, the sepsis is produced. But if you've never taken vitamin B supplements, you might have noticed that your urine will take on this and it's because of vitamin B2, known as vitamin A. It's too easy. It's not dangerous, it's just not making any excess vitamin B2. Yellow is normal. This is never something. This, a few things can cause your pH to turn red. It's not a good thing. You may have seen the advertisements. They just log on the visual. It keeps you red. Not just a problem. You need to see your doctor. It's just a better story. Unfortunately, most of the time they line up the meat something else less serious. Blood isn't the only cause of red urine. It can also be caused by which is a protein that makes red blood cells red, and it can show up in your urine. Red blood cells get damaged and die. What is for example, is malaria. The parasitic infection is transmitted by mosquitoes. The parasite enters your red blood cells, causing spill out and end up in your urine. In severe cases, a person's urine can turn a dark cola color, which is why some people call this condition black water fever. A more common example can happen in long-distance against runners. We call this foot strike hemolysis, and it can be a sign that your shoes are too old or you don't have enough cushion. You probably won't get cola-colored urine. There aren't enough red blood cells breaking up. To likely see a dark yellow or even a brownish color.
Superhero, buckle up.
Looks like this. And I found something because I have this US like sort of like this and thick pretty shaped by the seeing the description it takes thousands of these and also the research they have like the sea or even brownish color is cheap. And there's another substance that determines it's associated also with the brain. They contain biofilm, which is the most relative to the human. Muscle tissue damage. It can release biofilm into your bloodstream, which then seeps into your urine. Especially where they jump starts to know if you see was brought to the hospital after being rescued from an apartment fire. While being treated in the emergency department, a family member called out for the nurse after noticing a dark red discoloration of the patient's skin and urine. But the nurse told them there was nothing to worry about. Exactly the opposite of what I've been telling. Fortunately, the patient hadn't sustained any burns, but she inhaled a lot of fumes that contained cyanide. Realizing this, physicians treated her with hydroxycobalamin, which binds to cyanide to form phenol vitamin B12. And hydroxycobalamin has this dark red color, which can temporarily cause discoloration of the skin and urine. She went on to have a complete recovery.
You came to the right space,
This resolved. Urine, on the other hand, is most commonly caused by medication or dehydration, but it can also be a sign that you're disappointed. Liver or bile duct. Normally, bile drains out of your liver and into the urine, and that's the main reason why it's red.
How hard can this be?
And build up in the blood and leak out into the urine instead. Since the bile doesn't make it through the blood, it's hard to get really that's what's like so this is information you need to see it. Now, it's fascinating. Gives you which bacteria is causing you to here's the HD case. It's the 58 with an 8-well woke up one morning and his urine looked like this. So he went to the emergency department right away to understand why his urine turned purple. We need to know about tryptophan, an amino acid that most people associate with turkey. When your body breaks it down, it releases something called oxidase. And here's where it gets really interesting. How it puts in this compound into indigo, which is blue in color, and into rubin, which is red in color. When it gets together in your it's very dramatic, but ultimately it goes away with antibiotics. Now, this is pretty real, and it's only given to medications. Okay, here's a dramatic case. This is the medications. This migraine. I think this didn't know better until the doctors found out that she had really not to keep it. This is different with the blue. And if I had figured out a different therapy, I definitely would have shocked that recommendation. This finding is something that I've reported that is I think I've learned that one patient that came in specifically complaining about coffee urine, and it turned out it's because of this. So, also matters. In a sign of a serious illness, most commonly diabetes. Basically, people with diabetes have high blood sugar, and the sugar circulating in their blood can spill out into their urine, pulling extra water out of the body through osmosis. Ancient healers knew this as well, and they used it as a treatment for urine.
Is it?